A counselor is very important in this school because mental health is the most common issue right now. I think, especially for a girl child, it's important to have a self-defense mechanism.
So what we thought is entertain people. So that was the first time a skit or play was done which had no social message or anything.
Good morning, everyone. I, Vidya Raviton, will be your host for today, and I am delighted to welcome you all to LG Studio. As you all might have already speculated, joining me today is the great team of School Doors. Now let's take a moment for the esteemed members of School Doors to introduce themselves briefly. Before that, I would like to mention that three of their members, that is Safa, the stylist and makeup artist, Shuja, the editor and photographer, and Mustasif, the technical head, could not make it today.
Hi, I'm Sheikh Saad, the former member of Rakib Drama Club as the choreographer, makeup artist, and the stylist, and the esteemed member of School Doors.
Hi, I am Sharif Kanai, the former member of Rakib Drama Club as choreographer, talent scout and production team, and esteemed member of School Doors.
Hi, I'm Asmika Kree, the former head girl, the former member of Rakib Drama Club as a costume designer, choreographer, producer, and the esteemed member of School Doors.
Hi, I'm Hanan Dar, the former head boy, former president of Rakib Drama Club, and also the playwright and esteemed member of School Doors.
Hi, I'm Veer Meena, and I'm the fourth vice president of Rakib Drama Club.
Now that we are well known with each one of them, let's cut to the chase and dive into the core of what all School Doors is about. First of all, I would like to ask a question to our very own ex-head boy, that is Hanan Latif Dar. For when did you get the idea of establishing School Doors, and how did it chase you that it is necessary to establish School Doors for the betterment of St. Joseph's?
So if we have to talk about School Doors, let's begin from the beginning. So the group that you see, the School Doors, it didn't exist before our 11th class. So before 11th, we were all part of different friend groups. Like it's very Azmeen and Sara were part of a group called Seven Wonders of St. Joseph's. I was part of a group called me and Shuja were part of a group called Shield. So we all were part of different groups. Mina was part of a group which focused on sports, football. Rouge was part of every group. She used to, she was very friendly with everyone. But after 11th, once we started again, we weren't that close at that time. But when Pasadi, my senior, she came to me and she asked me, Hanan, we are doing a seminar. It was the first activity after the pandemic for the +2. She said, Hanan, we are doing a seminar, so we would like you to speak. I said, no, I can't, I'm not much confident. So they took Urush. That's how Urush became a part of that seminar. And but we, others, we thought that we should have done it. But then Pasadi came to me and said, Hanan, we are doing this seminar on mental health awareness, so we would like you to do a skit. I thought to myself that doing a skit or a play, mental health awareness, I thought people know, they are aware about it. So what we thought is entertain people. So that was the first time a skit or a play was done which had no social message or anything. That's how we did Rakib, and eventually received a lot of appreciation. That's how, that was the beginning of the Rakib Drama Club as well as School Doors. We did a Teachers' Day skit, and that's where we got the School Doors assembled. But about the name School Doors, it came from Shuja. He had named a school page as School Doors, and he wasn't very keen to keep it. But it was us who forced him. So we said, no, keep it like that. So that's how School Doors was established.
I truly agree with your words. The establishment of Rakib Drama Club and School Doors was a very good one. And Legend has rightly said that legacy transcends time and space. Now moving further to our very own ex-head girl, that is Azmeen Kapoor. As we all are aware of the fact that she always used to excel in, be it extracurricular activities or be it academics. She always used to excel in both the fields. So, would you like to give some tips for the students for how you always used to manage time between both the fields?
First of all, I'm glad that we have already reached that stage where we know that we need to maintain a balance between them because both are equally important. Because I think so, studies help us to, it teaches us what to speak, and extracurricular activity teaches us how to speak. So what and how are two different things, and I think so they go hand in hand. So first of all, I think so there are 3 mantras that I will like to share with you. First is no procrastination. You should not procrastinate. If you are doing some event and you are not able to attend the class, go back home, just cover it up. Don't keep it for any other holiday or any other Sunday. Do it on the same day. First thing. Second thing is, I think so we have a commendable team of teachers and as well as my parents too. Like your parents and teacher plays a very important role in this because I remember we have missed a lot of our practicals during Drama Fest, and I remember they made us do each and everything by themselves again. And they were not doing it just for the sake of doing it. They actually wanted us to understand. I did a practical in 12th class of Silver Knight, I think so 4 times, just to understand that. So I think so cooperative teachers, students, it should be there for maintaining a balance. And third thing is that don't take it as a burden. Like don't take stress. Don't take like you need to do into some extracurricular activities or maybe studies. Have a routine like that, and that you should not feel you are stressed to do so. You are forced to do so. Because when you know what, I used to wake up early in the morning. I used to go to school, I used to come back home, I used to have my tea, I used to go to Quran learning, I used to come back from there, and then I used to play badminton for nearly 1 hour, and that was my rest time. I used to enjoy doing that because I think so, like we should be happy whatever we are doing in it. So after doing that, I used to do my homework, and then I used to have my family time. After that, we have dinner, fruits, and everything like that. We just bring it together at that time, and then after that we go back to bed, some people sleep. So it was like my routine was very much light. I feel it was light, it was smooth. So I want every student to be like that. They should be happy while doing anything, and they should not burden themselves. So yeah, this was my thing.
I truly admire your words of wisdom as your response was very impactful and influential. Now moving towards my favorite member, that is Uruj Ganai. Would you like to share a memorable moment or experience you have had in St. Joseph?
So the pleasure is all mine for being your favorite one. Starting off with, like, there is not just a single memory, there have been enough memories for me. I won't mention all of them, but I'll mention some of it. I'll start it with the campaign for my dearest ones. It was full of competition, full of, it was full of anxiety for me. It was like finger crossed watching Dega. And then the first event after the election, it was Environmental Day where we planted enough of trees. Yeah, G20, exactly, G20. And then my personal favorite event, that was the second drama of the school, that was Prem Leela, where I played the role of Saraswati, for which Hanan forced me a lot. And then I did the choreography of Prem Ratan Payo, and at the end, the last, where I ended the memorable journey of my life, that was Drama Fest, which gave height to not only the school, but to the students, to outcast their talent. Not on the stage, but yeah, backstage too. If we see, like, from the backstage, auditions, the choreography, the decoration, the makeup, the costume arrangement, those swords arrangement, everything, binding all of it together, it has been a very memorable experience for me. And I am taking it with me for the rest of my life.
I truly agree with my favorite one. So now I would like to ask a common question, like a general question to all of the school's members, that is, what's the best part of being a Josephite, according to your own perspective?
I think the best part about being a Josephite and being in this family is that you get a lot of opportunities to showcase your talents. I mean, SJS has always been the trendsetter for new things in the valley.
For example, the summer camp in 2017, where they had activities all over the school, and the Kamini decoration competition, and of course the drama fest. So I think it has always said new things, like started new things for the valley, and it just used to go on to other schools as well. So I think that's the greatest thing, that you get a lot of opportunities, and you gain confidence, and you learn how to manage things, how to organize things. So yeah, I think that's a very huge benefit of being the Josephine.
So for me, it's communication and exposure. If I'm here right in front of you speaking, it's because of the exposure I got from my school, the communication skills that I have. I still remember, since Hana mentioned about that seminar, I still remember when Pasri came to me and said कि आपको इसमें perform करना है. The first thing I said was नहीं मैं 10 लोगों के सामने नहीं बोल पाऊंगी. And then one of my teacher told me आज आपको इन 10 लोगों के सामने बोलना है. There will be one time जब आपको 1000 लोगों के सामने बोलना होगा. So that time I realized this is the school, this platform, the stage is the reason why I am speaking in front of 10, 20 and 1,000 people. So communication and exposure is what I do.
I think so. The best part of being a Josephite is that it helps you in gaining confidence, I guess, because I remember when there was first allocation, I was fumbling a lot, and I didn't want that allocation at all. But the next one when I tried, I got the first position. So I think so. It helps us to build that thing, like slowly, step by step. It just pushes you through everything. So I think that's the best thing the school is doing for us.
For me, if we talk about St. Joseph's, the best thing about the school is its nature to evolve with time. You go back to 2005, 2015, and now 2025 next year, there is one common thing in all these years, in all these decades, that is how different and how ahead of its time St. Joseph's has always been. I have learned so many things, exposure, confidence, and all these things. But one specific thing that I learned last year was what may or what may not come. कुछ भी आए या कुछ नहीं आए, अच्छे दिन जरूर आएंगे.
Keeping academics aside for now, I think it develops one's character.
I still remember Asmeedi was once the anchor of her assembly for her class, or if I am right, she once mentioned a statement that always have a big smile on her face, and I still keep that mantra with me. Now moving further to Sheikh Sara, like if you could give one advice to the upcoming seniors, or suggestion, or you would like to suggest something to the upcoming seniors, what would it be according to your own perspective?
According to me, I think the main thing that a senior should have is a friendly nature towards your juniors as well as your seniors. But being the topmost senior, you should be friendly with your juniors and cooperative. The most important thing. I think every event, every program at school that was conducted, I think it was mainly successful because of the cooperation we had with our juniors as well as with our seniors. And I think बच्चे नहीं मानते, आप बोलोगे ना मतलब ये करो वो नहीं मानते, but when you have a good bond with them, they listen to you, they respect what you're saying. And I think the upcoming seniors, they should be really friendly with their juniors and have a cooperative nature. Like be a senior, but not a dominating senior. Be a friendly senior that be approachable enough that your juniors can come up to you for guidance, for help, any kind of thing. And yeah, I think that's what a senior should have: the friendly qualities, friendly nature.
I truly take your statement that we should always, seniors should always be approachable. Now moving further to Meena, what moral lesson you have got from SGS that will always be with you? Like you think that the moral lesson will always be with you and it will always and forever remain with you.
So, since the school motto itself says that man makes man, and I find so accurate and right at the moment because I think it just helps me every time. And if you find me a bit mannered right now, it's all because of what I'm here. And क्योंकि आगे हमें आगे जाकर हमें यही सब चीजें मेक लाइफ में काम आती है।
I truly admire your words. Now, moving further, it's a general question again. Now, as you all have graduated from this prestigious institution, I especially request you all to share anything you want to develop or you want anything to be more kept in the school or to your own perspective or your own thing you want to be developed in the school.
I think a counselor is much needed in the school. We had a counselor early on, but she left. I don't know why, but I think a counselor is really important in the school because mental health is the most common issue right now. It's not just in India or somewhere. It's all over the world. It's the most common issue, and I think there should be a counselor because I've personally seen students like fainting during school hours because of stress and crying in the ground. So I think a counselor is much needed. I think school should hire a counselor for the students and as well. When the 12th students, the senior students, when they're leaving the school, there should be a career counseling session held in the school so that because students are really confused, like what career to choose because Kashmir में engineer बनना है doctor बनना है उसके सिवा मतलब there are no career options like बहुत limited career options मतलब students देखते हैं अपने सामने तो I think career counseling is really needed in the school and a mental health counselor of course.
I think जैसा आज का माहौल देखते हैं, it's brutal, it's harsh. Beat a girl or beat a boy, it's harsh. I think, especially for a girl child, it's important to have a self-defense mechanism. Like a girl child should know taekwondo, she should know martial arts. So whenever she finds doing this, she can defend herself by that.
Oh, sharing my experience, I almost drowned. So because of that, I really want to have a swimming classes should be here because I think so that is a very important skill and it is a life-saving skill as well. And so I think so. And we used to have morning assemblies every morning, everyone, like the whole school used to gather in the school ground. I want that era to be back.
So the question you have asked is what school does wants for the school. There are so many things, but right now, talking about the clubs. So we would like to talk about Uniclub integration that we have already talked. So Uniclub in itself says Uniclub means one club. Means one club, one rule and regulation, same way of working. That's what we want. For now, it will empower unity. That will be a great thing to have Uniclub integration in the school.
I think it should excel more in school.
Well, it was very fun and amazing for having you all in the studio. Well,
Thank you for having us.
no problem. From knowing your experiences and your advices, it was very interesting and informative. Here I take your leave. Thank you for joining with us today.
Thank you.